So since I'm moving out of this apartment soon, I just wanted to talk about some memories I made in this place. I should be going to sleep right now, but yeah. I basically moved into this apartment in April of 2018. So I was 8, and what I remember, I lived in 2018. That place right there was where our Christmas tree was. And whenever I turned 9 in January 2019, I made 4 videos right there and then in that circle. They were around 1 to 4 minutes long, and then I made some more at my grandpa's house. Um, I also lived in this apartment whenever coronavirus started spreading around in early 2020. Um, and yeah, it's really dark right now, and someone's sleeping right there, so I don't want to wake them up. Um, and I also lived here whenever I made my very first YouTube video on January 7th, 2021. I was also here whenever my first pet cockatiel died in May of 2020. Her cage was right there in that area. I actually filmed my very first YouTube video in my room, as well as Godzilla Series Season 1 and Season 5, Episode 7. More things that happened, this is where I filmed my first Roblox video in March 2021. And, yeah, I was also here for the start of 2022. Right there in that general area is where I filmed the first few episodes of Godzilla Series Season 4. Right here is where some Season 5 episodes were finished. And right over here in this area is where some Season 6 episodes were filmed. I was also here whenever Chris went down to Oklahoma, March 2022. And, that means, I'm going to be moving down to Renton. Overall, I have lived in Everett for probably I have lived in Everett for a little over 5 years. Because before I moved here, I was basically living in another apartment building a few streets down that way. And I will also miss my middle school very much. Since I'm moving, but since I'm not going to be living in Everett anymore, I am going to be transferring middle schools. So I think this month, November, is probably going to be the last month I live in this apartment. So very slowly during this month, we will be moving out. It'll be just me, my dad, and my dog, Dolph. I'm also not going to go down the hallway, mainly just because people are sleeping back there. But back there is where I filmed Godzilla Series Season 1 and my first YouTube video. And another thing I want to mention, the place where I filmed Godzilla Series Season 2 and Season 3 and the second half of Season 4 was my second grandpa's house, my mom's dad, around maybe 8 or 9 months ago. He actually moved out of that apartment So therefore, no more videos will be filmed at that place. He had lived there for 6 years. And, another event that occurred while I was living here was the death of my pet cockatiel, Boo, who was actually in some of my videos. He died May this year, May 15th, 2022. He used to be right there, which has now been replaced by the TV. I was very impacted by his death. And, it's just really quiet right now. Dolph right now is at my grandpa's house. My dad's dad. And now my second grandpa lives in Gig Harbor now, which is like an hour away from his old place. And I haven't seen him in 11 months, so I'm hoping I'll see him soon. But yeah, this is just a really big announcement video that I'm going to be moving soon, most likely, because we got a new apartment building down, around 50 minutes away from this apartment. And, that's basically that. And I will see you in the next video.